Hello. My name is Lamisi and welcome once again to my channel. If you are interested in knowing the kinds of businesses that are likely to grow post-coronavirus, do stay tuned for this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It is the right button right below under the video. Like this video and share it with your friends and family. Stay tuned. So number one, e-commerce platform. If you are on earth, you should know by now that Jeff Bezos is still the number one richest man in the world. And what does he do? He owns and runs Amazon, which is also an online or an e-commerce platform. This is a platform that I think that hasn't gotten to the extent that it's supposed to get to, or hasn't grown much when it comes to countries in Africa, and Ghana is one of such places. We have a few online platforms, but people are scared of fraudsters and other things, and it is becoming much more difficult for us to do buying and selling on this platform. But this also means that there's an opportunity out there for you to take advantage of. Post coronavirus, this is an industry that is likely to grow because what is currently happening, we are on a lockdown. Most of us buy our things online now. We get them delivered to us at home. If I can buy tin tomatoes online on a platform for the same price and get it delivered to me in my house, because of convenience and ease, I'd rather prefer to do that instead of walking to a market, because there's a possibility that going to the market I'm going to get contaminated by, I don't know, maybe it's not coronavirus, maybe the next time it's something else. And so people are still scared. I don't know about you, but if I'm watching a video and people are touching, or a movie and people are touching each other, I'm like, shift. So that is going to continue to be with us. That kind of fear is going to continue to be with us, and that is going to propel e-commerce businesses to grow. And so I think that e-commerce is going to be a platform that will grow. For those of you who've always had business plans, looking for stores and shops to buy and start, all you need these days is a Facebook, a social media account, and maybe a website, and you're good to go. Stock the items at home, and you'll be able to deliver to your customers. And so I think that e-commerce platform is an industry or a space that is likely to grow. Number two is the delivery or courier services. E-commerce definitely comes with delivery services. If I'm running an e-commerce or an online business, I need a delivery service to be able to deliver these goods to my customers. And so this is going to be an industry that will grow, dependent on the fact that e-commerce will grow. Now, we have a few of those one also out here, but there's also a challenge over there, and every challenge comes with opportunities. This is an opportunity for some of us who have a little bit of a capital to put something together, maybe get a few motorbikes here and there, and get people committed, train people in how to do this. Let there be professionalism in this field. But I think that delivery services are going to be one of those other areas that will grow. Number three is the IT or tech space. That's an industry that is also likely to grow. Let me just use the e-commerce, just still link it to the e-commerce and the courier or delivery services that I mentioned earlier on. Who is going to develop the websites that you're going to use to market your products? It's definitely going to be an IT guy somewhere. Who is going to design your logos, who is going to design the flyers, who is going to do most of the designs that you need. It's definitely going to be an IT person somewhere. This is an industry that is likely to grow. Let's not forget we are also working remotely. I am working remotely. I'm working from home. I use Microsoft Teams and Zooms for most of the meetings that I'm supposed to do now. A time will come, or businesses or employers are starting to realize that people can actually work from home. When you can actually sit at home, work, and still be able to meet those objectives that you have set for yourself. And so if it's something that people can still do when they are home, it's going to be some a space that employers will explore. And in doing that, you need people who have the technical knowledge, such as people in the IT industry, to set up these systems and make it easier for workers to be able to, carry out their mandates and do their work with ease. And so I think that our IT space is going to be another industry that is likely to grow, and we can take advantage of that. So number four is healthy eating. I don't know about you, but me these days when I get up, I drink vitamin C. I take folic acid. I used not to do that. I am careful of the food that I eat. I make sure that I eat a lot of greens. I eat a bit of some vegetables. Now these days we even do smoothies in this house. We are getting a lot more conscious of our health because of coronavirus. This is because we've been told that people who generally die from coronavirus are people with a weak immune system. And so to build on your immune system, you'd want to eat healthy. I think I went to the market and I got this, which is very nice, some moringa something that I bought. Immediately I saw it, I bought it because I thought it was healthy. That's what they actually said. These are things that are going to sell in this period because we want to stay healthy. We want to have a higher chance that in case, even if we get coronavirus, we are able to survive. And so healthy eating is going to be a field that I think that we will do well. Here we're talking about food supplements, we're talking about vegetables, we're talking about fruits, we're talking about slim teas and other things. And so this is a time where somebody can easily pack, a whole pack of healthy meals, a whole pack of healthy breakfast meal, healthy lunch, healthy supper. And that's a business that somebody can go into, and that's what is going to set you apart from the normal choppers and other things. And so I think that healthy eating is a space that we are going to, we are going to see a little bit of growth in. Number five, I think that I was going to say tutoring, but I think that the teaching of skills. So we can talk about tutoring, which is teaching students because students are home and other things. Teaching of soft skills. I've seen people who have started these online courses on how to bake, how to prepare these dishes, and how to do it. So the how to space is going to grow, and it's already growing. We've seen it grow. We've seen tutoring. Government has set up tutoring platforms for our students who are home, and they are using that. We've seen people start businesses through teaching people how to make liquid soap, teaching how to bake, teaching people how to sew. Yes, people are teaching people how to sew in 2 months. They can sew a complete dress in 2 months. Teaching people how to make hard soap, teaching people how to do. So generally, this is a space, online tutoring or online courses is going to be a space that would grow. If you have a skill, you have a knowledge that you want to share, that people will pay a little bit just to learn it. This is the time that I think things like that will grow. But I also think that tutoring is actually very key. Those of us who are seated home with no jobs, this is the time to pick a camera, record yourself teaching, productive health or whatever it is, and share it online. If it makes sense and people like it, you can make a business out of it. And so this is another space that I think will grow post coronavirus. Number 6 is health. I know I spoke about healthy living, but just the general concept of health is a field, or that particular field is an area that will grow. There used to be an app, I think called Bisa app, where you can go, input if you have some symptoms, you input it onto the system, and there are a group of doctors who will evaluate that and tell you perhaps you have malaria, you have this and this. I don't know if they used to do the prescription, and maybe they'll refer you to a nearby hospital, or they'll give you advice on what to do or how to manage it at home. With this pandemic, we are advised to stay at home unless of course you have a very dire situation health wise where they'll say okay, you can go to the hospital. A friend even told me that when you go to the hospital these days, they don't really pay attention to you because everybody is paying attention to coronavirus now. And I actually don't want to go to hospital because there's a high chance of getting contaminated in that space, and a lot more people. It's a habit. People will start getting that feeling that we don't want to go to the hospitals. But if there's a platform where I can go in and tell somebody ABC, even if it's a phone call that I can call somebody and say these are the symptoms that I have, do you think that I need to visit a hospital? The person can say yes, or the person can say okay, let me prescribe this. Platforms like that, if they are there, this is an opportunity for them to grow. So the whole health space, be it the development of apps, the medical officers coming together to develop something where people can easily go to internet, that whole space is going to be a place that I think will grow. Number 7 is the agriculture. Let me just say agriculture. I was going to go say farming, but agriculture, the crops and the rearing of animals and poultry and all those things. It's a space that is going to grow. We are currently on lockdown. We are complaining that gari and food prices and other things are increasing. Farmers in Kumasi and other places at home right now, they are not going to their farms. So the possibility that we are going to get food shortages after or post coronavirus is going to be high. and that means that when the supply is low, the prices are going to go a bit high. And so this is an opportunity for someone to take advantage of. If there are crops that you can easily grow, I know that there are some maize crops you can easily grow, and within 2 months you can harvest and you can sell. This is an opportunity for us to go into and do that, because whether we like it or not, food is fundamental. We need it. And so this is a field that we can take advantage of, and then see how we can grow that. And so I think that that's also an industry that will grow. Number 8 is Number 8, cleaning services. In cleaning services, I'm talking about companies that have come together, structured companies that have come together to clean, organizations, people that are into the production of detergents and soaps and other things. This is an industry that is going to grow. For instance, if you have a company that cleans companies, maybe wherever you are in Accra, Kumasi, wherever you are, you have a team that clean companies. This is the time people are a lot more now conscious of the space that they sit in. People clean their tables with hand sanitizers and stuff. People wash their hands and other things. And so your company can say that in addition to the cleaning that we do disinfection every quarter. So we come and disinfect your whole office every quarter or every month to ensure that if you have any bacteria or even if you have any germs, we will disinfect and everything will be clean. I'm sure most organizations will pay a little bit more just to have services like that, and that is one way we can set ourselves apart from that. We've also realized that there's a growth in the detergents and other space these days. If you go to people who supply the raw material to produce soaps and other things, they've run out. The last time I went to the market to try and buy some, I mixed up soap on my own. I went to get some where the woman who sells them said she has run out. There's nothing. There's a craze for that. People are making liquid soaps and selling and other things, and that's not going to change because we are used to washing our hands, and you just need 21 days to change your habits. And so if you're able to change the habits and you wash your hands frequently, that means you need soap in your kitchen, you need soap in your bathroom, you need soap everywhere, and you are likely to buy a lot more soap after coronavirus than you used to buy. And that whole cleaning detergent space is an industry that is likely to grow post coronavirus. Number 9. I got it right this time. Number 9. This one, let me whisper. Bridal services. Yes. I think that bridal services or the whole marriage industry is an industry that is going to grow post coronavirus. Because let's ask ourselves, the number of people whose weddings have been put on hold because of coronavirus? We know the number of people who are going to get pregnant as a result of coronavirus. I know we joke about it, but it's a reality. The number of people who get pregnant because of coronavirus or because they are staying home, and the number of people who will be forced to get married because they got pregnant as a result of staying home. And that is going to require buying of wedding gowns, buying of fugu, buying of kente, tuxedos, and all that whole industry is an industry that is likely to boom post coronavirus. Somebody who's going to say, but that's not going to be sustainable. Yes, perhaps it might not be, but in the short term, that is an industry that is likely to grow. That's all I'm going to say about that. Number 10 is the whole mother care, baby care industry. Like I already said, there's a possibility that people are going to get pregnant due to coronavirus. When people get pregnant, what do they need? They need antenatal care. They need all those materials pregnant women use and those things. When the babies come, what do they need? They need Pampers, they need detergents, they need body creams, body oils, baby oils. That is an industry that is also likely to expand and grow. We can take advantage of it post coronavirus. And so I think that that's also an industry that as for the mother care and the baby care industry, that is an industry that has been booming since and is going to continue to boom. But I think that post coronavirus, there's going to be a little bit of an elevation in that regard, and I think that we should be able to take advantage of that. Number 11, which is my bonus tip, is network marketing. Yes, I am not a fan of network marketing, but it works for some people. It's simple. It's just a way of marketing your products by word of mouth instead of building giant billboards and going to TV stations to let Kofi tell Amma that I'm selling charcoal. Amma will tell Ya and Lareba that Kofi and B is selling charcoal, and it's a pyramid. So the more people you talk to about a product, the more sales or the more advertisement that product is likely to get, and the more people that hear about it, the more money the company is going to make, and so they'll give you a token. So because it's a pyramid, those who start early are going to get a lot more people from those below. So usually I advise people that do your research on network marketing and see, has it been in the sector, has it been in the country or in that particular space for a long time. If it's been there, there's really no need to join. But if it's a new craze that has come and people are jumping on it, and you feel that you have the capacity to convince people to join, then it's good for you. Especially network marketing gives short period cash, like it gives you cash right now. Some pay weekly, some pay monthly, some pay quarterly. After coronavirus, there are a lot of people who are going to lose their jobs. There's no two ways about that, and so people will need money to sustain themselves. Network marketing has proven to be one of the ways people can get quick money, or that's what they say. And so I think that's also an industry that might grow post coronavirus. Just be careful with network marketing. So yes, these are the tips these are the top 10 industries that I believe that will grow post coronavirus. Like I said earlier on, this is not cast in stone. It's possible some of them will grow even beyond the expectations that I currently have, and it's also possible that some will not grow. It all depends on how we position ourselves and we take advantage of this. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This was just a listing of industry. In the subsequent videos, we'll go into details on each and every one of these and see, using the Ghanaian context, how we can better position ourselves and take advantage of these very industries and grow our businesses. So subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, comment in the comment section which other industry do you think is likely to grow, and how will we position ourselves to take advantage of this. Thank you very much, Mposia.